Alright, so just a bonus video showing you what I've been doing offline, and it has mainly been clearing out my messages. There's so many. There was so many. I got so many cars and so much money now. We'll check what we actually got in a second. This is for Wolf Spin, by the way. You get 3 spins for 1, and they're all really good. Like, why doesn't Gran Turismo 7 have something like this? Again, like, Gran Turismo 7 spinny thing is not skill-based. Forza's is. I mean, it's... You gotta have a really insanely fast reaction time, which if you're playing a racing game, you probably do, or at least have a good reaction time. And 2, you have to be good with slots, and 3, you have to be lucky. And maybe a little precognition will help too. I didn't say anything good. Oh, well, we got something good anyway, and a Honda. And they got so many, like, sometimes they were giving you, like, 20 at a time, just for existing. Just for being part of their player base, I'm pretty sure. Well, at least I know I should check this, actually. Well, let's train the news so we know when we actually... There you go. So we know when we actually have something new. 9 cars, my word. Hot Wheels. How is it its own thing, as it should be? Oh, we're in our car. Right. So you can do the auction house on the go. That's what I thought. But, as you can see, as we almost got passed by a giant minivan, as you can see, I've been, testing it. Have
you heard of the Carrera Panamericana? I've just been told about another barn find nearby. Shall we go find it?
It's a good thing let's get back to the festival. It's a good thing I've been, oh, whoops. It's a good thing I just started recording, because we won't miss that. I had a feeling stuff's going to happen when you guys on cars. Ah, we failed! Because that guy's not ghosted. Oh, turn off damage, by the way. I think I did that last time. And see those random cars going by. But yeah, so I beat this, by the way. I got 3 stars on this, in case you didn't see that. And also got within 20. Also, I've been doing this race a lot just to earn money and test on my cars. This is my test track, by the way, because I really like it. It's really nice. I'm not worrying so much. I have to beat like 150 in order to beat my time. Oh, it's a solid tree! There are solid trees in the game! Trees are not made out of foam? Or mushroom? It may look like I'm failing right now, because I am. This is a... Oh yeah, you may be wondering what I did to this aerial Adam. Since I'm started the video with it, and implied that I used it off camera a lot. I have used... Well, I use this 50-50 off camera with the big boy. Well, I'll show you a good run later. As soon as I figure out how to drive it again. I was doing really well earlier. Where were you guys at? Oh yeah, I wasn't recording. Let's head back to our festival. But yeah, I made this thing into a real-world drive beast. It's still X. I still have it X. Oh jeez. Yeah, it's sort of dread that when you come out of Rewind, it's really hard to keep track of. It still doesn't have very good front steering, but that's fine. Okay, One World 9 Plus, 46, you collected 46 more cars. We got the i8, which is good, M6 Coupe, which is nice, TTS Coupe again, Gremlin X, don't know what that is. We got the infamous, I can't even say that word right now. We got the Devo, because the Devo's been crushing me in all my cars because it's so fast. So that might be my money-making car when I'm just desperate to win. I did figure out my settings, and now they're perfect, by the way, for my difficulty settings. I'll show you that, too, in this bonus video. I can't make a full video right now because I am about to eat. And I was just recording off camera, watching some videos, which is actually really nice, just grinding. For once, off camera. I haven't done that in a while. But also, we got the Viper HCR, we got a Corvette, the 90s Corvette, and my Corvette. A Camaro, the first gen Camaro, I think. Or at least second gen Camaro. Oh, well, it doesn't matter, we got both of them anyway. Impala, we finally got that Transit, which we were trying to buy. Capri, Fiesta ST, Dodge Viper, got tons of Dodge Vipers. Dodge Viper ACR, as it were, and Dodge Viper ACR as its races. And NSXR, which is nice. Trailcat at the Jeep. Trailhawk, which is fantastic. Defender, and we got the new Defender, which is nice. Let me go over Defender. Levante we got, which is nice. McLaren, we got the cover car, at least one of its many forms. Well, we got an older version of the cover car, which has been beating me as well. Essentially, they're giving me all the cars that were beating me. Lancer Evolution, we got 2004 Wheeler. What? 2014. That's 2014. That's a good car. GTR, Lancer, Sylvia, Zonda. Of course, so what the world was that? Okay, whatever you say, gang. The Gremlin, American Motors, just more experience because why not at this point? Why not? Audi. Well, BMW is actually not that hard to get, except for it has expensive cars in it. Bugatti, we got the most current Bugatti, which is what I would want. Ford, we got the Transit. Still need the Mach 1. I love the Mach 1 series. That's a really nice series. I love Mach 1 and GT500 series. Actually, I think I like the Mach 1 better because Mach 1 is a bit more... Well, the first Mach 1 was actually pretty interesting because I think it was the most horsepower in a production vehicle at the time. I could be wrong, though. Or it was the fastest Mustang at the time. I'm pretty sure about that. But yeah, I was just messing with my real Atom and getting through the messages and all that. Trailcat could be our X for... I'm pretty sure Trailcat could be our X for off-roading. Defender... We'll see how good they are. Maseratis. Oh, you can go try to get them. Okay. Minx. Minx. Bang. Actually, no, it's Manx. Manx. There was also the Forza edition. Manx go like any one of them. You have to get them in like wheel spins or on the auction house. A Wheeler by Morgan. That's the only Morgan in the game? He disappoints me, game. I know they're a boutique car manufacturer, but they had a real car at one point. Which was in the Forza game. Well, I guess, well, we gotta see how much money we have. Oh, 5 million. Okay, that's good. Let's go get us some cars. To the auction house with all my bags of money. Well, let's get Hot Wheels because we need Hot Wheels because we need a really insane car. We need an air Ford Mustang. That's a fact. Wouldn't melt. Okay, that's that. Just getting reacquainted with the Hot Wheels list. Good old twin mill. It starts as a name. That's actually pretty, you know, not too bad for a thing for one of these guys. For 2018, I want to know it. I'm looking at the cars I know. I said that already, but we have to reiterate for people that missed that. I know that one too, but like, yeah. Okay. Oh, this freaking thing. It's glorious. And it comes, you can get it to an X. And it's cheap. What? What is this thing? Oh, another thing is we don't know what comes with the Mustang thing when we don't know what comes with the, I'm assuming this is the standard color scheme. So we don't know what comes with the Hot Wheels stuff and what we'll have to unlock anyway. So when the door on Mustang, and let's just look at the Mustang. That's just it. 20 million, that's not happening. Well, I mean, if you insist in pricing it that way. If you insist in inserting the bid that low. Yeah. Hey, that bid. If you insist, by the way, I just gotta say, if you insist in pricing it that low, we're gonna go for it. I want two. It's fine. What's the rip rod? No, right, that thing. That's what we started at. Windmill. I mean, I had one of these. You might as well buy this out. I don't know if they're. I don't know which of these you get gifted, but honestly, when we have when we're spending loans on the car, what's 100,000? I'm assuming the car on the cover of the Hot Wheels expansion is something we're just gonna get. So let's get the other things. Door, good old Dora. I really remember this guy from the Hot Wheels TV show. One of the Hot Wheels TV show. Let's just buy you out. Do we buy you out? Yeah, we buy you out. I mean, it's just so unique looking. I mean, it's probably that's why it's in the game. It's just so unique looking. And also, while we're here, might as well finish forward. Oh, we might as well buy the Mach E for crying out loud. We has the money. We're not going to have this money for long. I mean, we can have this money for however long we want. Those messages were all from the beginning of the game, I think, but from us getting the Coach Edition, as well as being part of the as well as just being part of the community since launch. Maybe even some of it was because I'm a YouTuber. I don't know. I don't know. But there was a ton. Mach E. Get the Mach E, the Ford Mach E. It just is. You don't touch it. Ooh, just enough, just enough, just enough, just enough. Buy out. I feel better. I mean, at one point, the Mach E is my dream electric car, at least for the moment, anyway. Although the Rimac may have taken it, but then again, I'll never be able to get a Rimac while Mach E's are flying off the shelves. I actually just really like how it looks and how it sounds. No, and yes, I do mean how it sounds, as in how the motors sound naturally, not with the enhancement. Well, that didn't last long. Well, we got our car lost. Yeah, that's solid loss. Ooh, it's a Mustang. We needs it. It is a Mustang. He needs it. It's not under Ford though. It's under Hot Wheels, so we. That's kind of a thing. Get the door. Get the door. Get the door. Get the door. And you know what? This might as well be a full episode. So, and welcome back to another gameplay video by Group Walkthrough of Forza Horizon 5. And there's one. Let's continue. Actually. What's the difference between the S5 and the 18? Okay. I think we have both. Oh yeah, the S5 is that. Oh yeah, we definitely have both. S5 is the modified version. Gotcha. I'm going to need to check the list to see what we're missing. But oh man, we got a lot of cars. We got a lot of cars right then. Again, the Bugatti is to use a Top Gear thing. I'm talking American Top Gear here. Well, also TFL and just the general car community thing. For me, the Bugatti is the car in your rearview mirror that you don't want to get in. I like the Bugatti, yes, but I don't like to drive the Bugatti because I prefer to drive other things. Because Bugatti is so popular and dominates so much in Forza. I've had this stance since Forza 3, Forza plus Forza 3, where I tried to win with her. Oh my god, it's huge. Where I tried to run with the. When I try to win drag races and whatnot with the Riveton. Also, like it is very interesting. Like, actually, that's pretty cute. That's actually favorites. It is very interesting what cars I went for when I actually had money. When, in the past, the distant past, of like 5 seconds ago. Two. Why is that like the lone representative of Morgan in this? What else we need? A Lancer. Recommendation when... Oh, remove favorites now. Oh, these are GSRs. No, I was like the Lancer. Cyclone? Yeah. These are modified, and it's chrome. But in order to become next, all you gotta do is modify a car till it becomes, till it gets, modify a car till, it gets 999. That's all you gotta do. Not the hardest thing in the world, I must admit. Not the hardest thing in the world. Ooh, Defender. No, those are A's. We probably can't get them into X-Land, but okay. But you know who we can get into X-Land? The Hot Wheels. Oh, the Ford Collection. Yes, the glorious Ford Collection. Little Vipers. What's the ACR? Okay, that's Chevrolet. Other selected the ACR just then. That looks like an original Camaro. Yeah, this is 1976 Camaro. Right. And my Camaro, where I grew up with. Corvette, I mean. Why are you different? Okay, this one's not modified, so let's modify it. Because it's not, it's something we didn't come in and welcome back. What's the natural rating of the Bugatti S2? Okay, that makes sense. Oh, it's almost a freaking... Ooh, it's almost a, I guess we can continue modifying that one. That's almost a, X already. Made my existence. Well, might well try my Mach E. Or as Alexander said once, Mach E. I need to fully modify you. Yeah, where's Mach E? Where's Mach E? Look at the front. Right. It doesn't have one as a race car. That's pretty cool, though. It's like we don't know what to do about that. We're just gonna fade out. Get running lights on. There we go. I volleyball it onto, yeah. It's still 4 seats? Really? That's actually impressive. Oh, jeez. Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. You can get in the race car Mach E back seats, but can you get in the back seats of anything else? I mean, I guess this thing... to be fair, this is a walking advertisement for Ford, but I mean, come on. I mean, isn't Ford's like the walking advertisement for everyone? Let's be honest. But yeah, let's get in. Oh, can't wait. What does the startup sound like? What does it do for the startup sound? Is what I want to know. It has horn, but horns disappoint me in this game because they're not the natural horn. Oh, we don't want to walk out. Oh wait. Hold on. I forgot how to do this. I guess you gotta look all the way over to the door. Yeah, to that one dot. Look to the one dot. Look to it. There you go. Still got a thunk to it. Okay. Our seats being full race for cars, being full racer cars, you don't get the actual display. It kind of makes me that they keep the tablet. Most race cars get rid of all the infotainment and just have a bunch of race car equivalent stuff. But no, not the Mach E. Again, because it's a walking advertisement for Ford. That's one that, like, the landmark things of the Mach E is having that very big, nice vertical tablet with the dial. Oh, this is cool. I wish it had something on the display you can see, but oh well.
Hey, Derek. We're ready to expand. What are you thinking this time?
Keep doing rush until we get the Mach E naturally. And then modify it.
You wait till you see this showcase. I have the train and conductor on standby. All I need now is the driver.
Yes, you did it! Horizon Rush is complete! Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with several drift zones.
Whoop.
In 200 yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left.
It squeaks! How does our... Oh, you know what? They changed the motors to race motors. That's probably it.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
It's a drift machine, jeez. I just realized I never drove a drift machine before.
Turn around when it is
Okay,
safe
hold on.
to do so.
Hold up. Yeah, whatever. I had that much off it. Who cares? Okay, so I like the whir of the non-modified Mach E instead of the squeak of the modified Mach E.
When it is safe to do so.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we modify because I bought it, and we can always leave the other one unchanged. We always unmodify things too, yeah. So right away, we need to do some... Yeah, let's remove it. Unless they modified it to make it a better drift car. I don't think that's the case, though. I was already modified, okay. You only want one of these to be modified. Actually, none of them are king. Drift. I figured that out pretty fast. Because I actually did suspect the actual numbers. Here, let's full on reset everything. Get the good stuff. Drift, yeah. Well, this is over his case already. Who knows? Wow, you can't do much to it. To be fair, it is a modified, it's a race car version of an electric car. So, even Forza, I can't do much to it. Let's go tires. Actually, you should do rear tires first, because rear tires are supposed to be bigger than front tires. Well, bigger tire, wider, bigger tire, wider wheels, bigger tires on the back wheels, and on the front wheels, bigger wheels, smaller tires, maybe even thinner, or the same size, or the same width. I would say same width. Is this messed with? Yes, it is. That's what happened. That is what happened. Yeah, it's all set up. Okay, let's try again. Much better. I can actually drive the thing now. Oh, let's control these connects.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, it turned so nicely.
In 100 yards, turn sharp left. Recalculating route. At 100 yards,
Oh, friggin' rain. You never get rain in this game because you're in Mexico.
turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 yards, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
$160. We're going 160.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I mean, to be fair, it's nice cruising car damage on, because it's very controllable at 60. When you get rid of the drift modifications.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Frickin' rain, frickin' rain.
To do so.
Ooh, actually. I want to try that with this car.
When it is safe to do so.
Because we only need a B150 to beat my score and be under 20. And if we could say 160 throughout the entire thing, we win, basically. Ah, friggin' rain! Friggin' rain! No. Yeah, so if I can commit to these things, that's half the issue. Rain, stop it!
You have arrived at your destination.
I notice he doesn't use the handbrake. What does it mean by L? Oh, I put it in photography mode. Sorry about that. Let's try again. The hand's a big issue. The hand's a big issue. You can't control it either. It's not motorsport. Come on. We're barely going 100. Okay, here we go. A car! Again, commuting to these places is the hard part. Nah, I can't stay on the road because the freaking rain. That one done it. That one done it. That would not have done it. I like it, but I don't think I have a use for it. I don't have a use for it, really. Other than racing, maybe? Racing at a lower tier than my X. I don't know if you actually get more prize money if you race with higher things, but anyway. Let's try the normal thing. Let's try the normal Corvette real quick. I say normal, but I didn't think there was going to be a rat. Okay. No, it's been a while. Those are still wet. Yeah, again, because it doesn't have a massive weight. Because it doesn't have the aero and probably engine modifications. It's much more tame than before. So we're casually staying on the road at 125 miles an hour. That was a bit too close, I must admit. Hey, well, what I want to know. I better try the Hot Wheels real quick and wrap things up because I'm going to need to modify them. And I can always show you the in modifications later since we do have extra money. I'll get my first impressions of the vehicles on camera, and then modify them off camera. The red's really nice. So we're going to modify the other one. Let's try the freaking Bugatti. Magnificent. You got front? Yes, you got front. Rolling in stop mode. Okay, let's do this. Is it dry now? I hope so. Just look at there. Just look at that drying. Oh, it's so heavy. And also, I don't like how Bugattis feel because they're giant cars. Oh, but it turns so well though. Oh, but it doesn't hold. It doesn't hold turns very nicely. Dang it, 200 though. Oh, hello, XP sign. Might as well. We're here. Wrong way. Massive air! Massive air. We're still in there. Oh, by the way, email damage is off, at least for me. I was able to knock off a wing of another car when racing. Oh, hello. Really pretty. But this cloudy afternoon in game. Wrong one. Wheel view. I don't like that. I know why people do it. I know why people like this. So they feel more immersed because they're behind the wheel of their sim rig. But I prefer seeing my own in-game arms. It's not bad. I'll change it though. I don't know. Has the front wheel, Hot Wheels. Honda, Hot Wheels. First off, let's do this. Let's drive you. Good old twin mill. Oh. Yeah, nah, but basically how it would work. Or how they do it. I would do the frickin' door. I like that. Okay, yeah. You're cheating. You're a cheating game. Oh, they move. Oh, this is nonsense. This is nonsense. I mean, you have seen the interiors of Hot Wheels before in the cartoons. But, still, seeing them in, like, full HD in a serious racing sim is crazy. I can't see out of this. Okay. It was going 50 just then. This is nonsense. I think we know why. Yeah, they kind of want you to stay in third person for the Hot Wheels. Oh, it doesn't turn. It doesn't turn. I mean, doesn't surprise you that it doesn't turn. It doesn't surprise me in the slightest. No, we gotta stay inside. I'm just fast. I'm just better at driving that way. Oh, there's a roadster when you need. Oh, I just can't say anything. You know what? It's like driving a modern Formula 1 car. And this was designed in the 60s. Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah. They're gonna have to tune this. Make it more acceptable. I love how both engines have boost meters. I mean, why wouldn't you? Oh, hello. Oh, it doesn't sound drag, guys. It must have flex on. It must be made for drag racing. I mean, it's not like it doesn't show. It's not like it's not obvious by the design. Which is good. That's how it should be. Stop. And it is that breaks. Remember, this is a 1960s design. It goes pretty far, though, before I felt the need to turn around.
When it is safe to do so.
Apparently, you can go 200 miles an hour. Exclamation point. It will need significant modifications. Ah, I forgot about that. Like, it's like driving this is like driving a train. Or like, yeah, driving a train. Or piloting a ship. Like, you gotta really, yeah. Your visibility is not the greatest in the world. But like, again, does it really matter that the visibility is not the greatest in the world? I love that. I love that they kept it true to form. Unlike, for example, F1 and in serious race sims where they just ignore the fact that there's something in the middle of your vision the entire time. Oh no, Forza's like, if you have to be in the middle of your vision in the car's design because it's a Hot Wheel, yeah, it's going to be there. When you look at when you're in the cockpit, it's just how things are. You have to deal with it. I'm actually starting to deal with it now. Yes. It needs to turn though. It's made for the drag strip. Now let's see the other one, which is made for cruising the highway or cruising those coastal highways. Oh, that's so nice. I gotta remember not to look in the middle of the engine, look straight. Essentially, look straight through it. Although looking through the middle of the engine is actually not a bad idea because that is the middle of the car. Hey, we're done. We're done for that right now. I'm going to be modifying that. 100%. This thing. Oh, this thing's going to be fun. No, it does have a front hatch. It has a front hatch. It had 1% has a front hatch. Yeah, car of the future. Well, it's like a really flat trunk. Like, when you think about it, it has a really inefficient design. But then again, it is a really good looking design. Like, Hot Wheels has never claimed to design the cars of the future, by the way. Can I get inside? What? I feel robbed. I feel robbed, game. Again, it sounds like it should. I actually have visibility with this one. Well, let's have it's a truck. I mean, like, what convinces you it's not like a big van or truck or something? And it's very rear engine. Oh, of course you got your button for nitrous. I don't know how you'll get to it though, or nitrox as it says in the series. In my favorite Hot Wheels series, which I completely forget the name of. I have to go research it, but anyway. I like it. It fits the era that it was designed in. You can actually see out the freaking thing, and you can, it's actually pretty controllable at speed too. You just got, and it's probably also rear-wheel drive. I could be wrong. Oh, till you come to a turn. We need that arrow. I really like it. I didn't think I was gonna like it more than the twin mill, but I do. It's really nice. And actually, that rear engine placement's really nice because it allows you to snap oversteer to happen, or allows your oversteer to happen so you can easily turn. It's really nice. Okay, let's head back.
Around when it is safe to do so.
And we're gonna just spend like a day, a full episode, probably more, just finding all of the things. Oh, that's so nice. I mean, it's a massive rear engine to this truck-like thing. I mean, if anything, this is like a reverse crossover. Oh, hello. Again, like I don't know why they're ghosted. Sorry about that. Pick up paint. Again, pick out a turn. It's so and it works better in third person because it's so nice. Hmm.
100 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Really nice. It's just good. It's a really good design. It's pretty funk, but it's a really good design. Anything else we need to look at while we're here? Library CR. I mean, I'm out of time, by the way. So let's just get in our Mach E to wrap things up. No, let's get into the thing that started this episode. So yeah, I'm going to modify all these guys off camera and then come back and show you what I did. The modification is pretty much the same for all the cars. It's just a matter of what parts you get and whatever. I don't want to actually go outside. Yeah. Alright, but anyway, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate you watching this video. It means a lot to me. Also means a lot to me. Check out the rest of the stuff in the description, such as the Space Sports channel, which of course Space Sports channel is by watching these videos, engaging content we produce, and by sharing with friends, family, and we'll see ya. Alright, that'll be it for real. Thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, the reason why I haven't been using the Romac very much is because I was trying to max out the Aerolab, and it's so much fun. It's really nice. So yeah. But anyway, so I'm gonna do my whole test stuff with the Hot Wheels and Mach E to get it all good and usable, and usable for me, and then we'll be back. But anyway, let's try modifying. No, that's it. That'll be it for this video. I'll be right back. I mean, that'll be it for this video. We'll return. Don't worry about it. I have to eat and everything else. But anyway, that'll be it for real. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you in this game.